Hi guys, it's me Karen and welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to do a flip through of my last 3 months of coloring. I'm a little overdue, but that's okay. I'm going to start with the ones that are going to be a little harder than the books over here, so I'm just going to go through these. Now, I've written out little cards that actually tell me what I put in them, but kind of have to go through and do who they're from. So this one was done, got an extra little tag out here, with Polly's Prisma Luminance Light Fast Holbeins Copics for the skin, by the way, with a little bit of coloring on top, and Distress ink. And this is a picture. It's called Be My Valentine by Mystic Art Mirrors, and did her for Valentine's Day. The background is the Distress ink, and all the other stuff besides the skin done in Copics is done with all the pencil work. And yes, there's a video for this one. So that's our first page. There's a little bit of Posca work done on her too. All this little lacy stuff that you see, that's all Posca pen. Okay, this one here was framed because it just makes me smile, and there's nothing like having a picture around that makes you smile. This came out of the Innocence book by Rachel Mintz, and let's see, that would be this book here. Okay, I tore it out and put it in the frame. And this little guy was colored with the polychromas and Distress ink. The Distress ink is down here with a little bit in his fur. And yeah, the rest of it is all done in pencil. So he's one cutie. Hope that light isn't getting on everybody. But he sits up on my desk. Well, my bookcase, I should say. Okay. Now we can get into the books. We might as well start with this one since I pulled it out. I'm going to have to move the other ones out of the way. Okay, so we're going to start in the back page here. Oh, no? Just this one in here? Okay, this one. So we have our cute little bunny. I think I have to move these books even further away so I can get this in here. Our cute little bunny, which is done in Holbeins with a little bit of Distress ink going on in here. A little shading and shadowing. And Holbeins on everything else, and a Distress ink used down here on the bottom also. Pretty sure there is a video for this one. I'm just going to double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. Okay, and that's the only other one. Nope, B. Our little bee, done in Polly's and Distress ink. The Distress ink is down here, and a little bit in the fluffle of her dress, I guess you call it. I'm not quite sure what to call that. But yeah, then most of the Distress ink that are on these pages is either going to be on the bottom where the grass and dirt are, or in the background. Sometimes, unless I tell you that it's up at the top, then the picture is done in Distress ink. But she's awfully cute. I like these books. I don't want to put them on the frame. So I'm going to have another spot over here. Let's move some stuff that's way out of the way. Okay, then we have a page in this book. This is Realistic Portraits, Grayscale Coloring Book by Christine Karen. And the pages are grayscale, and I colored this one. I did her in Polly's with a Distress ink background here. A little shiny if I put her up in a light, but she turned out really kind of cute. I don't believe I did a video for this. I was coloring that just to see how the pencils would work on this paper. Then we have Friendships, which is a vintage grayscale coloring book by Rachel Mintz. And we have a few in here. Pablo's and Distress ink for the background. Pablo's for the little bunny and his mushroom and his little flowers and his little stuffed bunny. Sorry. I love these pictures. I think they are so cute. I mean, look at him. He's adorable. Okay. Then we did this one. It's also done in Polly's and Distress ink. And I did this one in the softest palette I could. And I thought she turned out really well. She's so cute. Yep, that's it on that one. Then I received this book and kind of went on a coloring binge on this book. I like it a lot. So the first one I did, if I can get the pages to turn, is the Rooster. I think he turned out really well. He's done with light fast polychromos and Distress ink. I would have to watch the video to tell you where I put the Distress ink on this page, but I probably put it on the bird himself because the background is done in acrylic paint. Video, yes. Okay, then we did... come on. Where is it? Up here further. Beautiful book, isn't it? I love this book. There we go. Our little dude here is done, sorry about that, with polychromos. There's a video for this, crocodilian. It's either an alligator, crocodile, whatever he goes in the crocodilian family. Then we have our little blue-tailed lizard. This one I knew what it was called. Polly's Distress ink. The Distress ink is just going around here. The rest of that is done in polychromos. And I had fun with him too. They're just adorable pages in here. Love, love, love that book. There's another book I absolutely love. A lot of people have problems with this book. It is a challenging book, but I have fun when I color in it. The pages are done on this side for you to look at, get inspired by, or even try to mimic. These are done in watercolor. This is done in a very, very, very light and not very detailed coloring on this side. So you have to kind of add your own to it. So we have the bunny that I just did. There's a video up for this. And I did him in Holbein's and a little Distress ink going around where the hay is, just to give that colored background here. But I think he turned out really cute. And we have this one. No video on this one. I did it in Polly's, and this one took me about a week. And there's like, I could probably tell you 30 to 40 layers of color on this to get it to resemble that. But I enjoyed that page. And then another one I did was this one, and I did this one in Holbein's. And there's a video for this one. The little birds in the birdhouse. Sorry. Okay. Next book, Romantic Country by Erie. And I've done one page in here. My son gave these to me for Christmas. And I did this page. The background is black matte acrylic. The splatters are white acrylic. And the rest of this is done in light fast. And the cute little kitty. There were these little loopy things that I painted over. And that's the leftover ones that are down here that look like vines. There is a video for this one. And that's the only page I did in there. Then we have these two books. I got these off of her Instagram site. I DM'd her, I guess that's what you call it. I messaged her. And she sent them to me from her site. I believe it's in Poland. And I've done 2 pages. I did this one here. This one is done with the Museum Aquarelles by Karen Dash and Holbein pencils. I thought that turned out really pretty. I enjoyed doing that one too. And then this one, the reason I'm not pronouncing their names is because I don't want to butcher how they're pronounced. And we did this. This is done with Polly's and Albrecht watercolors. Pretty. The background is distress ink and a little bit of white splatter with the acrylic paint. It's those 2. Then I did a book, or a page in the Fragile World of Kirby Roseanne's. And we did, oh, this one is that. I did a few in this one. So we did a double page spread of these little guys. There is distress ink on all the rocks. So I started off with that, and then we did Derwent, Lightfast, and Loomies and Polly's on this page. And there is a video for this, if you want to check that out. There's that one. And we did this little guy. This one's done with Polly's, Distress Ink, and Neo 2s. The Neo 2s is done in the background, and if I hold it up, you can see the blue that's down in here, and then it goes up to black. I don't know if it catches terribly well on the camera, but this is all blue going up into a black. And there I can get a little bit of it. It's brighter in person. There's a white splattering for the stars that go up on the top, and the same as the other page, the distress ink is used on all the rocks, the trees, and a little bit of just fur in here, and then the pencil work is done on top. Yep. That one. Then we did one in Die Welt unter die Lupe Zuland. There you go. Rita Berman book here. We did the little snail. He is done with South Sun pencils, and just the background is done in the matte acrylic paint and acrylic splatters. And I cut out a little stencil kind of here to put the splatters on the little cloud that he's flying on. There is a video for this little guy. He's really cute too. Okay, pretty sure that's it in that book. Then we have World Within Worlds by Kirby Roseanne, and I've done one picture in here. It's this one on this side. I did this with the South Sun pencils and distress ink, along with an acrylic painted background, and of course the splatters. The distress ink is in the tree trunks, in the planet shape here, and probably a little up in the trees there. Everything else is done in pencil. There is a video for this. So there we go. That was fun too. Of course, everything I color I like to do, so it makes it fun for me. Then we have this one, Forest Girls. I think this is, I don't know. They have 3 books. I have 2 of them. I don't have the 3rd, so this is either 1 or 2. And I did this one. No, there is not a video on this page. Sorry. This is done with Polly's and Distress Ink and Inktense. I wanted to test out the paper. It did a little crinkling, but I don't mind that at all. And this I did over a course of, I'm going to say about 5 days, but I didn't do it continuously. This was just a piece here and a piece there kind of page, but I think it turned out really cute. Those will be fun to work in. We did a few in the Magical Dawn book that we are working on. So in the last 3 months I did 3 pages. Let's see. I did this as a double page spread. So we did the king and queen birds. You can tell there's a little sparkle going on in there. That's the stickles. And it is done with the Prismacolors, the 3 colors that we have in this book, or 4 colors we have in this book. The purple, pink, blue, and green. Okay. And the background is the matte acrylic black paint and the splatter effect. And then we did the seashell. We got glitter all over this page too. The whole book is allowed to have a whole bunch of glitter on it, make it pretty. So that's diamond stickles, and then our Colors Distress ink background on this one. And then our little bugs. Oh, I got 4 in. Our little bugs, and the little dots you see here are done with a, do I have that tool out? I don't think I do. It's called a McGill flower tool. It's got little round ends on it, and I just dot those. There's a video for this page if you want to check that out. The Distress ink background with some white acrylic paint. And then we did the kitty cat, who turned out rather cool. There was some alterations I did in this book. I changed the moon, I changed the halo, I painted the background black to get rid of the other halo. I think it went this way. And I put a moon on it. And then I did the same thing, kind of made a stencil with the splatter, but I also used a stencil for the stars. And then just dabbed the acrylic paint through it. Went across his wings. He turned out really cool. Okay, so we got 4 pictures done in Magical Dawn in the last 3 months. That's not too bad. And then I did a picture in the Circle of Life. I was gifted this book and sat down and colored a picture, and you did not do a video on it. This one is because I don't do these very often because I don't like coloring them. But I started off with a mandala. I did this with the Derwent Color Soft and Polychromos. A very limited palette, blue, kind of the orange, red color, and a green with cream going through it. This was a lot of work. All the little birdies, I actually changed the bird's head to make them more looking like a, a different bird. We have them around here, heron. And then, well, the flowers are just what they are. I'm going to put it that way. So I picked the blues out and did the birds first. And then had to do the leaves, and then went in and did the background. And anyway, this took me forever. But I got it done, and I thought I'd share it. This is the first time it's been seen. It's not on any of my social medias either. So, there you go. My one and probably only mandala I'll ever do. Anyway, that's it, guys. So I hope you enjoyed, and if you have any questions, go ahead and leave them down in the comments. All the ones I mentioned are filmed and on my channel if you want to check that out. Just go and look them up. Thanks for watching, guys. That'll be it for me today. And I would like to tell you that I appreciate you guys so much for watching these kind of videos. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Take care, everyone. Bye now.